Welcome to SAISD News.
I'm Lucas Bell from Lakeview High School.
And I'm Chelsea Ogan from Central High School.
February is Black History Month, and students at Lamar Elementary helped educate others about the topic with a living wax museum.
Fourth graders researched African Americans and chose a person they would like to represent. They composed a short biography and designed a poster with their person's name, picture, and other information. Students dressed like their chosen person and acted as if they were made of wax until somebody pushed their button, at which time they came to life and recited their biography.
They're learning great research skills, and these are things that are going to help them later in school, in life, and just the fact that they use multiple ways to research their topics. I think that they're going to be able to carry that on into the real world and on into college and beyond. Not just one set of history that they need to know about. I think it needs to be diverse. So we learned about all history: women's history, Hispanic, African American, and of course traditional history. And especially living where we're at, we're right next to Fort Concho, who was one of the places where they had the Buffalo Soldiers, and they had such a great part in developing San Angelo. So it's it's just to help round out their education.
Fourth graders also learned about the 19th century African American military unit known as Buffalo Soldiers from a special guest speaker.
Lakeisha Logan is a captain in the U.S. Army and the mother of a Glenmore student. Captain Logan spoke to the students about the history and heritage of the Buffalo Soldiers by telling stories about their accomplishments as well as some of the conflicts they had to endure. She said she hoped that the lessons learned from this important period in history would help students make a better future.
It's important because they need to understand how to not go backwards. Once they know the things and the problems that we've encountered back then and all of the issues that kept us from progressing forward, then they'll learn now, okay, that didn't work back then. How can I better, manage this conflict that I'm having with my fellow, friend or my parents and things like that. It teaches also that they had a lot of discipline. And a lot of discipline and perseverance has helped them to be strong and to help to create change, in the now. And so those types of things will help them as they begin to move forward and become the future.
GT students at Fort Concho Elementary recently prepared for the annual TRIES competition by holding a TRIES Edu-Fair for fellow students.
The TRIES competition is a yearly event in which students research a problem of global significance and take steps to solve the issue. Teams then compete by presenting their topics to a panel of judges. In preparation for the event, students at Fort Concho taught other students at their school about their global issue by creating hands-on games and demonstrations. Some of this year's topics included issues such as recycling, light pollution, and distracted driving. Teacher David Hooks explains how the Edu-Fair helps students prepare for the TRIES competition.
There's many benefits to them participating in this. One being that they get to actually educate their fellow students, and in trying to teach about their topic, they're able to learn it better. And that helps to prepare them for whenever they have to get ready to present before a board of judges. We'd rather them get that experience now in front of their peers than in front of the judges, because they've worked too hard for that. So we give that an opportunity for them to educate about their topic, helping them to learn it, which hopefully will help with their presentation, and also it gives them an opportunity to kind of gauge where they're at on their knowledge of their topic. If they get in front of these students and they don't know it, it's going to be evident. If they get in front of the adults that come to their booth and they don't know their information, it's going to be evident. So that's going to be their wake-up call. Oh, I better read up. I better read up on what we've actually printed out for our research.
Kindergarten students at Lamar Elementary recently completed their fairy tale unit with a Royal Feast and Ball.
The Royal Feast and Ball is an annual event at the school in which parents join their students for a musical program and a meal. Students dressed like princes and princesses and performed several songs for their parents in the cafeteria. Students and parents then gathered in their classrooms to eat lunch together.
We work on it all week. We study different fairy tales. And then throughout the week we have a project that we do each day, making a shield, making a wand, decorating a castle. So it all leads up to this big day, and they love it. They have a blast. We love getting our parents involved. We think that it's important for the kids to see that if their parents are here and part of it, that it really is something that's important to them. And if they love it now, they'll love it going up to the 12th grade. So we're building a good foundation for things to come.
And that's it for this time. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.